Earth, our home planet, is a world unlike any other. The third planet from the Sun, Earth is the only place in the known universe confirmed to host life. With a radius of 3,959 miles, Earth is the fifth largest planet in our solar system, and it's the only one known for sure to have liquid water on its surface. Earth is also unique in terms of monikers. Every other solar system planet was named for a Greek or Roman deity, but for at least 1,000 years, some cultures have described our world using the Germanic word earth, which means simply the ground. Our dance around the Sun. Earth orbits the Sun once every 365.25 days. Since our calendar years have only 365 days, we add an extra leap day every 4 years to account for the difference. Though we can't feel it, Earth zooms through its orbit at an average velocity of 18.5 miles a second. During this circuit, our planet is an average of 93 million miles away from the Sun, a distance that takes light about 8 minutes to traverse. Astronomers define this distance as 1 astronomical unit, AU, a measure that serves as a handy cosmic yardstick. Earth rotates on its axis every 23.9 hours, defining day and night for surface dwellers. This axis of rotation is tilted 23.4 degrees away from the plane of Earth's orbit around the Sun, giving us seasons. Whichever hemisphere is tilted closer to the Sun experiences summer, while the hemisphere tilted away gets winter. In the spring and fall, each hemisphere receives similar amounts of light. On 2 specific dates each year, called the equinoxes, both hemispheres get illuminated equally. Many layers, many features. About 4.5 billion years ago, gravity coaxed Earth to form from the gaseous, dusty disk that surrounded our young Sun. Over time, Earth's interior, which is made mostly of silicate rocks and metals, differentiated into 4 layers. At the planet's heart lies the inner core, a solid sphere of iron and nickel that's 759 miles wide and as hot as 9,800 degrees Fahrenheit. The inner core is surrounded by the outer core, a 1,400-mile thick band of iron and nickel fluids. Beyond the outer core lies the mantle, a 1,800-mile thick layer of viscous molten rock on which Earth's outermost layer, the crust, rests. On land, the continental crust is an average of 19 miles thick, but the oceanic crust that forms the seafloor is thinner, about 3 miles thick, and denser. Like Venus and Mars, Earth has mountains, valleys, and volcanoes. But unlike its rocky siblings, almost 70% of Earth's surface is covered in oceans of liquid water that average 2.5 miles deep. These bodies of water contain 97% of Earth's volcanoes and the mid-ocean ridge, a massive mountain range more than 40,000 miles long. Earth's crust and upper mantle are divided into massive plates that grind against each other in slow motion. As these plates collide, tear apart, or slide past each other, they give rise to our very active geology. Earthquakes rumble as these plates snag and slip past each other. Many volcanoes form as seafloor crust smashes into and slides beneath continental crust. When plates of continental crust collide, mountain ranges such as the Himalaya are pushed toward the skies. Protective fields and gases. Earth's atmosphere is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% other gases such as carbon dioxide, water vapor, and argon. Much like a greenhouse, this blanket of gases absorbs and retains heat. On average, Earth's surface temperature is about 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Without our atmosphere, it'd be 0 degrees. In the last 2 centuries, humans have added enough greenhouse gases to the atmosphere to raise Earth's average temperature by 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit. This extra heat has altered Earth's weather patterns in many ways. The atmosphere not only nourishes life on Earth, but it also protects it. It's thick enough that many meteorites burn up before impact from friction, and its gases, such as ozone, block DNA-damaging ultraviolet light from reaching the surface. But for all that our atmosphere does, it's surprisingly thin. 90% of Earth's atmosphere lies within just 10 miles of the planet's surface. We also enjoy protection from Earth's magnetic field, generated by our planet's rotation and its iron-nickel core. This teardrop-shaped field shields Earth from high-energy particles launched at us from the Sun and elsewhere in the cosmos. But due to the field's structure, some particles get funneled to Earth's poles and collide with our atmosphere, yielding aurorae, the natural fireworks show known by some as the Northern Lights. Spaceship Earth. Earth is the planet we have the best opportunity to understand in detail, helping us see how other rocky planets behave, even those orbiting distant stars. As a result, scientists are increasingly monitoring Earth from space. NASA alone has dozens of missions dedicated to solving our planet's mysteries. At the same time, telescopes are gazing outward to find other Earths. Thanks to instruments such as NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, astronomers have found more than 3,800 planets orbiting other stars, some of which are about the size of Earth, and a handful of which orbit in the zones around their stars that are just the right temperature to be potentially habitable. Other missions, such as the Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, are poised to find even more satellites.